Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sarah and I put out videos 3 times a week, so be sure to subscribe before you leave. So today's video is going to be a holiday look. I'm calling it Holly Want for Christmas Is You. I figured I could throw a little holly on my face and do a little like holly crown. I just wanted to do something festive. I feel like this is definitely wearable, and paired with the red lip, it just screams Christmas. This video is in collaboration with Emma Sluter, and she is an Ipsy OS member as well. I'll leave her video link down below so you can go check out her look there. I'll leave everything that I use linked down below. I just used a bunch of eyeliners, lip liners. You don't have to spend a whole lot to get like a little cutesy look like this. Just use what you have. I just grabbed some eyeliners from Wet n Wild and they worked okay for this look. So let's just jump right into this look. I'm going to start off by dipping into this Becca Ombre Nudes palette. I'm just going to take this soft brown or this one. I just need a very soft, warm transition color for my crease. So I think I'm just gonna dip back and forth between the two, and we're just gonna have a very light transition color. And I'm just taking this on my Bogachi smudge brush, which is just I guess it's a natural bristle brush. I'm not sure, I could be lying. I bet y'all are tired of me using the same brushes. I'm currently trying to look into one set that I can just have, Sigma or Luxie or Morphe. I want to make sure I get these blended in pretty good, so I'm just going back and forth between each eye, making sure it's really nice and blended. If I feel like I'm blending a little too much, I'll just keep dipping back into that palette and just adding a little color and just blending it out as I go. I want to make sure when I'm looking kind of straight a little bit that this transition color kind of peeks out a little bit. So kind of take it a little bit above the crease, just a little bit. So for the all over lid color, I'm going to dip into my Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. We're going to take the color Stone, which is this, it looks gray in the palette. I hope it translates gray onto my eye. And I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild large eyeshadow brush. Yeah. Get it all over the lid. Use it as a nice little base. For the tinsel color, we're going to just lay over it. And to kind of just blend out the harshness we have going on here. There's no additional product on here, but I'm just going to blend these two colors together best that I can. Because like I said, we're just going to lay some glitter over it. So that color is down. Now we're going to take the concealer brush. I don't know if I want to wet my brush yet, but I will have my Smashbox primer water on standby just in case. There it is on the brush, nice and pretty and glittery. And we're just going to pat that all over the lid. This tinsel color does have fallout. Just be prepared for that. I'm gonna try and wet my brush, you guys. 1, 2 times. Woo! Okay. So I think I like that better. It did intensify it just a little bit more. And I'm going to just lightly flick it up into my transition shade just a little bit, so it kind of does like a little faded off type look. I always start on the middle of the eye just so that I can get the most intensity there first, and then I just start going all over the eye. For the brow highlight from the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, we're going to go ahead and take Bone, this color right here, and then all the way across to Linen, which is just a white shade. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe off all this glitter I see on my face. So I'm just going to use my Bun Maker color switch and get all that gray color off, and then just go back and forth between Linen and Bone. I'm going to be in all kinds of sorts of palettes and stuff. So I'm going to dip into the Urban Decay Spectrum palette. I'm going to take the shade Protest, which is this green one right here. I'm going to take that on my Luxie 223 short shader brush. We're going to sweep that on the under eye. feel like that's not green enough. I'm going to dip back into the Metal Matte palette. Take this shade Moss, which is the green color right here. And we're just going to intensify that green color. I know I probably should have laid this down as a base, but it's okay. We'll just work with it. We're going to do the wings. Let's put on some wings, y'all. So for my wing, I'm going to use my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper. They're a little uneven, but we'll work with it. I'm going to take my favorite Stila Smudge... I'm going to take my Stila Smudge Stick, whatever, waterproof eyeliner and just line my tight line to line my lower lash line. This is from Wet n Wild. It's the Color Icon Kohl Liner and Don't Leave Me, and it's just a green eyeliner. Just like a forest green color. I'm going to finish the rest of my face really quick, and then I'll come back and add all the holly and the cool stuff, so I'll be right back. I just bronzed up with some Hoola bronzer and then used the blush Dandelion on my cheeks as well, and then I already did one side of the holly. Thank you for that marvelous interruption. Let's start off by using this Essence lip liner in Femme Fatale. I'm going to use that to make the little holly balls. I'm kind of scared this is not going to come out even. And then I'm going to take this Sephora Smoky Liner number 24 brush, and I'm going to dip into my Kat Von D Maybe La Loca Remix palette, and I'm going to take the shade Destroyer, which it's a little bit of a pinky red shade, but I'm just going to go ahead and use that to set the little holly balls. I don't have another red eyeshadow, and this is as close as it gets. I couldn't even get these to look the same, so we're going to have 4 different looking branches leaves on our face. I did my left side first just because I felt like that was going to be harder. So hopefully the right side works a little bit better since it's my dominant side. I'm going to draw a line to see if I can just keep it all lined up and stuff, more or less. Y'all know what I mean? So now I'm going to start doing the little like edges and stuff. Kind of perfect it as I go. Then I'm going to take my Luxie 223 short shader brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Lemmy, which is a shimmery green color. I'm going to use that to carefully set the holly leaves. One down, one to go. Resharpen this a little bit. To keep a sharp tip, I'm just taking a paper towel and I'm rubbing it in a circular motion like this. I'm just like rotating it against the paper towel to kind of give it a defined tip. Now for my lips, I'm going to take my Essence lip liner again in Femme Fatale, and we're going to do a red lip. Then I'm going to top it off with Too Faced Melted Matte in the shade Lady Balls. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Be sure to subscribe by hitting this button right here. All my social medias are listed down below, so go check me out there. Merry Christmas and have a blessed day. Bye.